This has come down to beheading, beheading of people, end of civilization, and height of controlism, and now it is terrorism too. What they want to control, it is quite vague now. They are controlling the civilized society of them, and they are ruining the civilization as well. I mean, what they will achieve from it if they will ruin the society and social accord, then where they will rule. These terrorists, whether it's Qaeda terrorists or some hidden sect or group, some black magicians, some wizards or something like that, some anti-Christian people, if they are doing it, then what is the I'm finding it funny, but it may disturb some people. I'm sorry for that, I apologize for that, but really, if we think that beheading is a medieval act, and no responsibility taken for that too either, and why they are doing it. It was in USA, now in the UK, and if we ponder on the method of their terrorism is that beheading in UK, it sounds like kings and queens and that era of medieval times, and where people were beheaded, those who were enemies of kingdom, those who were something obnoxious towards royal, regal or monarchy, they were beheaded off the head, the way we hear in Alice in Wonderland, and many folklore are full of beheading heroes, and William Wallace is one of them, and many unsung heroes were beheaded in those times, in those cruel times, which we make into period movies, and we try to make it somehow something like a frame which is something that we should be in, that in modern era, in Apple times, in Google times, in Microsoft times, we should be in medieval times. I don't understand the fact why Hollywood is making medieval movies or period movies all the time, and there's no acting, there's only singing and music and wizardry of technical wizardry by Avid or Lightworks or anything. But the thing is that the point I'm trying to make here is that such a terrorism is pointing towards that medieval era where some people will be beheaded by a guillotine or by a saw, a wood-cutting saw, or by a big-time axe, or probably just a sword, a big sword. And they are pointing towards, which is obvious these days, pointing towards Al-Qaeda and Muslim terrorism. I think beheading is not a Muslim heritage, it is a heritage or European heritage. It is reminiscent of European era, medieval era, and Muslims had buskashi or qurbanis, goats sacrifice that they did. So otherwise, when they beheaded in those times, medieval times, but the way punishment is linked with beheading, that is not found in Muslims as much as it is found in European kings and queens era or their regime. and probably England too. So I'm saying that look towards a real direction where you will find your culprits. Instead of coming to Afghanistan, coming to Pakistan, you come to Pakistan, come to Afghanistan someday, definitely they need it. But definitely in India too, some people need it. As Bali is here in India, children's Bali sacrifice, they cut their heads and they keep the skull somewhere for black magic, and they cut their enemies' heads and hung them into the trees, on the trees' barks somewhere, back in medieval times, back in 1300, 1400, 1100, Ala Udal days, Bundelkhand wars. There were many incidents where we were brutal to the enemies. And what is an enemy? Enemy is what? Enemy is just made inside the mind. And I'm saying this clearly, that instead of looking into Muslim terrorist way, the way it is being linked with the US attack, and Muslim terrorists were quiet about it. They are otherwise very pompous about it, and they accept the responsibilities for it. But I think that it is better to look into European looks of these culprits, who are bald-headed, who are probably black magicians and wizards, some sect, some group, some devil worshipping, something like that. They are, it seems to me like that. Anyway, I'm commenting on it as a normal citizen from India. Since I'm an Indian, I can talk about it at length and without being influenced by any social rigmarole or social inhibition that I have to follow. So I hope you are getting me. And let me see how many minutes it's been. Okay. What's that? This is my new camera. I bought a camera, and I'm gonna make some acting improvisation videos and some clips of my scripts narrated by me, and it will be a one act thing. I hope that you will watch it for next times. But so many incidents, so many events are happening, and I have programmed my channel in this way that I will speak about public and present issues, and as well as that I will make some software help videos as well, and also acting videos. That is my forte. I'm an actor after all, and who has been writing now, and I'm a poet as well, so I will narrate some poems too. So anyway, after condoling Boston, this is my condolence to England's brave soldier who was killed by some unidentified terrorists. And I saw that black guy with two red colored hands on CNN, and I think that blood is too red there. Blood color is too red there. I don't think that these are real blood hands. Someone came up as I did it and all that, but I don't think that he was the real guy. He had the chopper, he had the knife, but I don't think he was the real guy. So I guess this is to infuse communal tensions between blacks and whites, and England is a cosmopolitan state, and this is how I feel about yesterday's incident. And of course, one more thing, that This is again another tragedy. Oklahoma, move cities, move towns, tornado. What can a person do in this situation when such a tragedy happens, that a house is there at one moment and another moment nothing is there, just rubble. I guess it's time for America to move into concrete houses instead of wooden houses. That's how I feel, because so many tornadoes are coming every year, and I think concrete will still hold a little, but rescue and recovery work is being done. Certainly, to remove the attention from this recovery work in USA, the enemies of USA did this killing in UK, which is another a friend of USA. So I think these are very timers. These guys are timers, and these guys are very manipulative in chalking out the plans. That's how I feel as a defense analyst. And what more I can be? I can be anything. I am a multifaceted talent, and I'm gonna surprise each and everyone with each and everything. And I can help. I can really help in finding out people, because the way I find out Ahmedabad, astrologically, I can find out anything. Okay, so let me see, my lines are there or not. Yeah, they are. You doc. So let's hope that we'll move towards a civilized world and civilized times in 2013 and 2014. It will be Temperance Day, Temperance year, no excess of anything. And then 15 will be Garner Desire, 16 will be fall of all kinds of imperial designs in the people's minds, in the people's psyche. They will fall down. And 17, it will be a spiritual number, star of Magi, and 6-pointed star. It will be, and that will be the evolution of ours. Thank you for listening to it, and my condolence to Oklahoma and my condolence to London. I hope you will do really good in this, countering it all. Thank you. Bye.